Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm super excited about this. This is going to be a Facebook Live about a Facebook Live. Listen to me, a YouTube Live. I've been doing a lot of Facebook Lives about this. This is going to be a YouTube Live about the Jupiter and Neptune conjunction, the two planets of abundance, expansion, the highest vibrations, all of this beneficence, all of this goodness coming together in the sign of Pisces, which happens once in a lifetime because it's literally been since the middle of the 1800s that it happened the last time. And the significance of this is so awesome. And it's not about just the day. This is the opening. It's like the universe sending us a great big sign. How many of you ask for signs from the universe? I think I'm going to do a YouTube video, not a live, about signs from the universe. But if you ask for signs from the universe and then you receive your sign, you could do that right now. Just ask the universe for a sign about something you want information from, and you will receive your sign. It always comes, and ask that it's a clear sign that you understand. And this is a clear sign for the universe. This is a clear sign for all of us. This is a big energetic opening right now. And the idea here is that it is time to make masterpieces. Every time Jupiter and Neptune come together, it sort of kicks off either a year or a multiple of years of big global, like, movements in art, movements in popular culture, movements in style. There's a lot of artistic manifestation of this for the large scale and also for us personally. This is a time of making masterpieces, which is, if you know anything about this Feng Shui method and what we do here, it's all about creative awakening. And when you wake up your creativity, you can manifest more and more and more with so much more ease. And so all the videos you'll find on the channel, if you're just coming upon this, have a strong drive toward your creativity coming to life in bigger and bigger ways, because when you are living in your creativity, you are living in your fully manifested voice. You are fully expressed. You're actualizing more and more of your potential. And that's what April 12th is the start of this big universal sign, this big opening, where now it's like, what am I going to do? What am I going to manifest in a bigger way? What am I going to master? This is a sign of depth. This is a time of depth rather than what am I going to race through and try to do as quickly as possible? What am I going to think about endlessly? This is a time of depth and action, actualizing things. Acting, actualizing, ACT starts the word actualize, act, take action to actually manifest what you want, and with a sense of deep creativity. So the big themes we're going to talk about today are living with a life that's cleansed of creative obstacles, and then also getting into the spirit of making masterpieces, including your life as a masterpiece, and living with more passion in general. So for those of you who don't know, this is the Feng Shui season to make breakthroughs. And for those of you who have not watched them yet, below you will find a video series that is the prelude to the Breakthrough Camp. The Breakthrough Camp is now open, and we are starting next week, depending on when you're watching this video. We might have started already, but you're welcome into the Breakthrough Camp because it is very much a personal journey, even though we do 8 weeks of it together. And it is a journey to creating more personal alignment. And that sounds so like, what does that mean? It's really a journey to leveling up your life. Leveling up your home, leveling up your life using very powerful Feng Shui and very powerful energy shifting tools and tons of creativity. And so much of what's in the video series that's linked below, that's totally free, is all about diving into the higher or highest vibrations you can access right now and bringing them around you. This high frequency that makes you more magnetic to the things that you want. This energy that's exciting and inspiring, clearing out the old. So what I say constantly, and this is something for April 12th and on, because again, April 12th is just the start. It's not that just on April 12th, you can make a big breakthrough. You can make a big breakthrough anytime, But this is a sign that it's time to go into the big things, the things you really want, the things you're really excited about, and lean into those things with so much more energy and so much more passion. And so, not only that, but there's so much in terms of the sense of being aligned, of having that personal alignment where your thoughts, your words, your actions, the people around you, the things around you are all in harmony, and they're really supporting you in what you want. And so, for all of you who are live today, I'm so happy to see you all. And I'm excited to hear, and leave in the comments if you like, how you plan to make a breakthrough right now, or what it is, if you feel this energy already, if you feel ready to master something, feel ready to take something to the next level, feel ready to finally break through a stuckness or a stagnation. So let's start with this cleansing aspect of this conjunction, because when you want anything new, from the perspective of Feng Shui and many forms of energetic work, and also many practical methods that don't deal with energy. This Feng Shui happens to be very practical, even though it works like magic. When you cleanse your life of the unwanted stuff, when you cleanse your life of anything that does not really align with you, things you do not love, things and people that do not treat you right, things that are just not for you, that you've outgrown, things that you're tired of complaining about and you want to change. When you decide that you are going to cleanse your life of all of these things so that you can be present for the people you love, so that you can do more of the things that you love, so you can bring more abundance into your life, this is immensely powerful. So there's this notion that the way to set yourself free is forgiveness. And it's something that I think is really powerful. And it's forgiveness doesn't mean you did something terrible to me, I forgive you, and now we can go back to being best friends. It really depends on the situation. You can forgive people and not welcome them back into your life. You can forgive people and be, in the closest relationship with them forever. It really depends on the situation and how you feel. So there's no judgment about kicking people out of your life or keeping people in your life. The key here is that things are aligned, and that things feel good, and that you feel good, and that you feel like every person around you is in harmony with you, and that everything around you is in harmony with you. And it's a really powerful place when you're living in this way. Now, there's always going to be upsets and you'll have arguments. And I'm not talking about reaching a perfect state, right? Because we're all human and no one's perfect. But then there are egregious things. I made a decision as this conjunction was coming up that I was going to rid my life of all the energies that were holding me back, whether I was aware of them or not aware of them. And I just said it out loud. I am ready to be free of all the energies, whether I'm aware of them or not aware of them, that have been holding me back in any way, because I have a bunch of big projects to work on, and lots of things that I want to create this year, and lots of fun that I want to have. And I felt like the last 2 years has slowly but surely, or sometimes quickly and really, built up, right? Like all this stuff, and still all this stuff happening. And so it was like, how do I shake this off? So I said, I am ready to be free of all of it. And someone I've known for a very long time, boom, just fully gaslighted me. Like, in no way, shape, or form could I have ever seen it coming as clearly. And I was like, thank you, universe. So that was done. Another thing came right up clear to me. And I was like, thank you, I am done. Everything was like, thank you, release. Thank you, release. Rather than being hysterical or wondering or what's happening, I've just been like, thank you. Thank you. That's gone. Thank you. That's gone. And as you can do that with clutter in your house, as you can do that with situations in your life, just get clear. I want to keep this. I want to send this away. I want to keep this. I want to send this away. Get clear on what is for you. This clarity will cleanse your life in so many ways. And one of the best things that you can do also to capitalize on all of this energy in a big way is, and I feel this so strongly, is to prioritize yourself. Prioritize your energy, prioritize yourself. If you want to take advantage of all the creative energy in the world, if you want to make big breakthroughs, if you want to soar to the next level, it's not about, gosh, let me go fill myself up with tons of caffeine. Let me go pump myself up by, listening to all this stuff that gets me all revved up. Let me get in this space where I'm like super revved up and hyper focused, and then just try to plow through everything as quickly as possible. That's not a sustainable form of energy. Masterpieces take time to make. Most masterpieces weren't made in an afternoon. Masterpieces unfold. And if you want to unfold really brilliant things and master really brilliant things, it happens in a flow. And so it's about setting things up so that you can have that flow, so that you can feel that flow. And it starts with you feeling good. So yourself feeling good, really, really powerful, really amazing. Now, someone just said, someone found glue stored in the wealth corner of their house as they decluttered. What a beautiful symbol from the universe. Like, it's time to start unsticking the glue, unsticking the stuff. It's just so wonderful. So that's a great thing you can also think about. And rather than focusing on the stuck, focusing on the flow. So whenever you focus on a block, you'll see more blocks and blocks and blocks. If you focus on the flow, you'll see, or the abundance or the joy or the whatever else, you'll see more of that. And that's the momentum you'll start to build. And the rest of the stuff will start shaking off and fading away. I'm doing a lot of this shaking right now because I feel like I'm shaking off a lot of energies this week and getting ready for the next week of all of this energy that we haven't experienced in our lifetimes. And it's this once in a lifetime event. So cleansing. Again, if you haven't watched the Breakthrough Camp video series yet, it is below for you. It's going to be up for a few more days this year, and I think you will love it. And if you want to join us in the camp, that's awesome. But most important to me is that you feel the feeling of doing the stuff, diving in and doing it. It's really, really powerful. Now, another aspect of this, so you're cleansing. You can also cleanse your house. You can deep clean, cleanse your house. You know, I say that all the time, but it's so powerful. That decision, though, to cleanse your life of the unwanted stuff, the things that don't belong, that can be just everything for you. That can be just the lightning bolt that changes everything. Now, as we get into more of the themes of this time, in addition to it's the depths, right? We're diving into the depths of creativity. So you're taking good care of yourself. Things are getting more clear. You are shaking off and eliminating the things that you do not need or want. And you are getting into a space of your power. When you're in your power, it's easier to be creative. When you're standing in your power, it's easier to know what is for you and what isn't for you. When you're living from a place of your power, you become far more unstoppable. And so all the things that you do as you cleanse your life are going to help you with this, because you won't be as distracted. You won't be as weighed down with drama and weirdness and things you don't want. And then really lean into what it is you want to create, what that masterpiece is. I said this at the beginning. I'm saying it now. It sounds like I'm so excited for you, Penelope. Big project that you're doing. This is amazing. I can't wait to look through everyone's intentions and everyone's comments. It's time to make your masterpiece. What is that? What is that thing you want? And you might not know what form it's going to take. You might decide you're exploring now the healing arts, or you decide you're immersing yourself in higher education. You want to go to college, or you want to go to graduate school. You might decide you're going to master a certain craft, and it doesn't have to be necessarily an art form like a painting or sculpting or making films or writing books. It doesn't have to be a visual art form that's considered creative. Science is creative. Cooking is creative. Life is creative in all ways. No matter what it is that you are doing, you can be creative within that, within your work. Your work in the world is all equally valuable. Everyone has a part to play and everyone has genius to bring to life. So as you do cleanse your life, it's going to be easier to sit in that space of genius. But the key here is to not sit in your head. It's to let it really flow in your life and through you. Pisces is water and flow and individuality. Pisces is a momentum. Think of it like a big fountain or the waves of the ocean that get you feeling like a motion, a momentum that's like you can feel it even after you leave the beach for hours. You feel this momentum kind of in your body. You feel things flowing and moving. It's why moving water is so powerful in Feng Shui. So we've got this momentum, and this is the start of it. So your clear decision, this is what I'm going to create. This is what I want. This is what I'm doing. I'm starting today to plan out the year of the creative projects in depth that I really want, not just writing out, I want to do this or I want to do that. Really start planning them, really getting into the pictures, really getting into what this is going to look like, dreaming about things, brainstorming about things. This is incredibly powerful. So this will really just like open things up in so many ways. So make a decision and dive in and start planning and start doing. So one thing you can practically do is, in addition to knowing what you want to do and making a plan, is to start making time in your life for that plan. So it might be that you decide, I'm going to get up a half hour earlier every day so I have time to read, or I'm going to not do X, Y, and Z that I've been doing. I'm going to carve out time 3 afternoons a week where I can dedicate to this project or whatever it might be. Now, the key to manifesting the masterpiece is to stay in a place of greater passion. And in order to have that passion and that flow and to keep it up, the key here is to prioritize, as I said, your joy, to make sure that even when things are challenging, even when things are busy, your joy becomes very, very, very clear. This is so, so important. It's almost incredible to me. How many of you, when you get busy, taking care of yourself is the first thing to go? How many of you, when you get busy, taking care of or doing the things like your passion projects, like your dreams, like pursuing these things outside of your everyday life goes first? Those get dropped. Don't drop them. I lived that way for so long, and I put on the back burner the things that were actually the burner. This is the engine of your life. This is the engine of your life. This is the kind of point of all of this. It's not just about, ooh, I'm going to manifest something big. Ooh, I'm going to make a big breakthrough. The point is to get into the knowing that your work in the world, even if it's not your professional work right now, even if it never becomes your professional work, you're manifesting this stuff in your life. You're pursuing your passions. You're exploring your curiosities. My friend just told me she spent an entire day at a workshop at a museum. She doesn't really have to do that. She has other things to do. She does it constantly because it gives her all this energy. And, she could say, I'm just too busy, but she never does. And it's such a light, like a North Star for me. And she's been so instrumental as being an example of how full your life becomes when you don't drop out when you don't drop out that stuff. If Jupiter and Neptune and Pisces brings you one big like opening, one big awareness, one big shift that makes you more abundant, more magnetic, more prosperous, wealthier, happier, healthier, all of these things, may it come from not dropping those things from your life, from leaning into those things even more. prioritizing those things even more, because that energy is not wasted. That energy is not extra. This is stuff that's going to flow into everything that you do. Think about how inspired you are when you spend a day doing something that you just are so into, you're so passionate about. And yes, it's not your job, but you could just get lost in it forever. You feel that energy sometimes for days afterward when you do something so inspiring. And if you do those things on a regular basis, this, not working 700 million extra hours, not struggling, not torturing yourself, not criticizing yourself, not trying to be so perfect or hard on yourself. This energy of play and mastery and development and learning from a place of passion, this fun, this knowing that you are worth that. If you ever want to build your self-worth, do these things. Do them and don't drop them out of your life, and notice how your life changes. This is the stuff that is so exciting. And it's one of the reasons why this Jupiter and Neptune conjunction in Pisces to me is definitely not just about a day. It's about a paradigm shift. And it's not a paradigm shift where like, ooh, the world is turned upside down. It's our personal decisions. We can choose to engage with these themes or not engage with these themes. We can choose to take actions or not take actions. But those courageous actions we take, it's crazy that we live in a world where doing things that make us happy can sometimes be seen as courageous. But these courageous decisions that we take for our happiness, first and foremost, will always bring you abundance and will always lead you in all the right directions. And I can say that with such clarity. It's one of the reasons why this Feng Shui method is so rooted in infinite possibility and creativity and all the desires that you want, bringing that to your environment, bringing that to your life. So how are you going to create? What are you going to do? What are you going to make on the front burner of your life? What's going to stay on the front burner of your life? I have all my painting stuff beside me. I'm going to be making more paintings. I just hung up my first one and I'm sending out another one to someone else. This is one of my fun things. It's not the only one, but it's certainly one that I put on the back burner for so long for no reason. Absolutely no reason. Because again, we're all unfolding. And now I won't let it go. Now I won't drop it out. I know it's a practice, just like anything else. And so this is going to be really cool. It's also a wonderful time to bring more synergy into your life. Like-minded people, joining groups of like-minded people, collaborating with like-minded people, getting your close friends together, feeling that feeling again of amplifying the joy when all of this comes together. So on that note, I'm going to take a minute to read your comments. And if you are watching this in the replay, leave comments below with what you're going to work on. This is a very, very excited time. Let's see. I hope you're feeling better really soon. I'm reading your comment, Charm, and I am really hoping that you're feeling better soon. And if you'd like an intention sent to you, please email me. In the School of Intention, the professional Feng Shui training, you'll find the details for it below. We do an intention sending group once a week, and the results have been astonishing. And I take no credit for it, but people keep saying that it's helped to receive focused intention. It's not any sort of ritual or any sort of magic thing that happens. We just all send intention. We all visualize the outcome for someone together that they want. And it's pretty powerful. So please let me know. I'm so happy to help. Submitting your first article and your book proposal. Yay, that's incredible. I'm so excited for you. And I'm so excited for this new chapter. Clearing out old documents, that's really, really hard. It's time. That's a big life-changing stuff. If any of you have old documents from things in the past that have been hard to see, hard to carry around with you, letting that stuff go, it's amazing how much energy is in that paper. And when you let it go, it really can be, again, another big cleansing. I'm so glad you're coming back into the breakthrough camp. Yay, that's amazing. Incredible, incredible. And I am so happy that so many of you you all support each other, you all cheer each other on. And I'm so happy that so many of you have been doing the stuff. I don't share this just because I think y'all need more information. There's a lot of information out there, but hopefully anything you hear sparks for you, something that you can try, something that you can customize. My way is not the only way. The way I say I do something, improvise, try it a different way, try it in a way that works for you. But the key is to try things and do them. And this is a time of actualization, which starts with ACT, act, time to act, time to do things. So I'm wishing you the most amazing week ahead. Lots more new videos coming to the channel soon. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do, because it really supports the channel. And please like and do all of those things and share it with friends if it can help them as well. It really helps the word get out farther and wider. And I appreciate you guys so much. I am so grateful to be able to be here with all of you. And I hope that this is a magnificent time of breakthroughs. I will see you soon. Mwah. Bye, everyone. Cheering you guys on. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Blessings to you too. Yay. I love this.